Grab your favorite essential oil for this practice. I grabbed Balance, which is really good to create a calming and relaxing atmosphere. Just drop 1 or 2 drops into the palm of your hand. You can rub your hands together, take a few deep breaths in, maybe rub it on the back of your neck, behind your ears, on your wrists, just depending what oil you chose, maybe on your neck. And then setting the bottle to the side, bring your hands to your knees, and let's just take a moment to calm your breathing, connect to your breath, allowing your attention to draw inward, letting go of your to-do list. And then make your way to child's pose. So bring your knees wide, big toes touching, and extend your legs towards the top of the mat, forehead to the mat. Continue taking those deep breaths. So allowing your whole self to relax. And then inhale as you come up to tabletop pose, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Let your belly drop, lift your gaze, deep breath in. And then exhale as you round through your back, chin towards your chest. Inhale, belly drops, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze. And then exhale as you round through your back. So you can keep this going at your pace, connect it to your breath. Inhaling for cow, exhaling for cat. Feel free to linger wherever you need a little extra stretch today. After your next exhale, shift it back for another quick child's pose. Maybe roll out your wrists a little. Then inhale, come through tabletop. Now drop your hips and come right to cobra. So I have nice straight arms, just a micro bend in my elbows, but if you want a bigger bend and have your arms not quite as straight, that's okay. Look over one shoulder, then look over the other. And then shift your hips back. Find another quick child's pose. Take a good deep breath. And inhale as you come up through table, tuck your toes, lift your hips, find your downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet, bending one knee and then the other, finding whatever movement feels really good. Then inhale, come way up on your tippy toes. Exhale, press heels to the mat. Inhale, come way up on your tippy toes again. Exhale, heels towards the mat. One more time, deep breath in, lift your heels. Then on your exhale, press your heels towards the mat. Bend your knees if you need to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. And then bring both your knees to the mat, coming back to tabletop pose. Send that right foot back, tuck your toes, and pulse, getting into your calf. And then inhale, lift that leg straight up behind you and start making some big circles with your knee. So bring the knee to the side and down and back, the side and down and back, the side and down. Switch directions, go the other way. Try to keep your hips as still as you can, isolating the hip in the hip socket. Good. Extend that leg again. Bring your left arm forward, sunbird pose. Inhale and then exhale, round elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, round elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend, pause. This time, bend that back knee. Reach around. See if you can connect hand to foot. Press the foot into the hand as you lift. Deep breath in. And then release it down. Good. Shift it back just for a quick child's pose. Take a breath. And then inhale, come back up. Send that left foot back, tuck your toes. Good. Pulse into that. And then we'll find those big knee circles. Lift the leg to the back and then bring it to the side and down and around. Keep your hips as still as you can here. And switch directions. Go the other way. Lubricating that hip joint. Extend the leg long behind you, right arm forward. Feel that length. Inhale. Exhale, round and crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, round and crunch. Inhale, find length. Exhale, last one, round and crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Now we bend the back knee. See if you can reach around, grab the foot, press the foot into the hand as you lift through your heart. And then on your exhale, release it back down. Nice. Shift your hips back. Another quick child's pose. Take a breath. Now walk your hands off to the left side of the mat. Feel that stretch through your right side. And then inhale, come to center. Bring the hands behind you, interlace them behind your lower back. And if it feels okay, lift them up off your back. And then reach them long again and walk them to the right side of the mat. Keep breathing. And walk your hands back to center. Come back to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Down dog. Pedal out your feet again. Find some movement here. Make it feel really good. Press your heels down. Lift your hips. And then roll yourself out. Big long wave. Come to plank, top of a push-up. Inhale here. Exhale. Shift it back. Downward facing dog. Good. Roll yourself out. Big long wave. Inhale. Plank pose. Exhale, shift it back, downward facing dog. One more time, roll it out, big long wave. Inhale. And then this time, lower yourself down into chaturanga and lower all the way down to the mat. Bring your hands to your sides, palms face in for this. Press your pelvic bone down as you lift your chest. Lift your legs from the inner thighs. Keep your neck in line with your spine. And then lower down to one ear. Nice, just relax, release. And then on your next inhale, press your pelvic bone down again as you lift your arms, lift your legs, lift your chest, neck in line of spine. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, lower onto the other ear. Release, relax. And then get ready. On your next inhale, lift your head and chest again, lift your legs, lift your arms, neck in line of spine. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, lower down. This time, bring your hands by your rib cage. Shift yourself up and back. Child's pose. Take a breath. And then inhale through table. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. And then bend your knees. Look forward. Jump, step, or just walk. Find your fold at the top of the mat. Halfway lift on your inhale. Long, flat back. And then exhale, forward fold. Press into your feet, root to rise. Sweep your hands all the way up over your head, palms touch. Exhale, hands move through your heart to find mountain pose. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Halfway lift on your inhale. And exhale, step it back to plank. Elbows stay tucked in, lower into chaturanga. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Remember, you can always take your chaturanga on your knees or skip it and just hold plank. Bend your knees, look forward, jump, step, or just walk. Find your fold at the top of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Root to rise again. Sweep your hands all the way up. Big breath in. And then exhale, hands move through heart. Mountain pose. Here we go. Big breath in. Arms lift. Exhale, swan dive forward. Hinge at your hips. Lead with your heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump or step it back to plank and lower into chaturanga. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. Calm your breathing. Always an option to rest in child's pose. And then step your left foot slightly to the center of the mat. As you lift your right leg up, bend your knee, open up your hips. Keep pressing evenly into your hands to protect your shoulders. And then straighten your legs, square your hips, big breath in. Exhale, knee comes into your chest as you step it all the way through. Stay on the ball of the back foot as you lift your chest. Lift your arms, crescent lunge. Press your hips forward, press through that back heel. Keep your gaze set forward. Good. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, rotate your back heel down and open up to find your warrior two. Gaze over front fingertips. Keep the knee tracking over the pinky side toe of the foot. And then inhale, lift your front hand up, back hand just rests on your back leg. No pressure. Breathe into your side body. And then windmill your hands down to either side of your foot. Lift that right leg right back up to that three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip, and set it back down. Other side, left leg lifts, bend your knee, open your hip. And then square your hips, straighten your leg again. Take a big breath in. Exhale, knee to chest. Puff up through your back as you step it all the way through. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Lift your chest. Lift your arms. Both your hips are facing forward. Press through the back heel. Crescent lunge. Inhale, big breath in. And then exhale, rotate your back heel down, open up. Find your warrior two. Nice. Gaze over the left fingertips. Knee tracks over the pinky side toe of the foot. Find your drishti, something to focus on. Then front hand lifts as your back hand rests on your back leg. Reverse your warrior, big stretch. Inhale. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Pick up that front foot. Bring it all the way back to three-legged dog. Open up your hip if that feels good. And then set it down, downward facing dog. Take a breath. And then bend your knees, look forward, jump, step, or just walk. Find your fold. Halfway lift, big breath in. Exhale, fold, root to rise. Sweep your hands all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, hands through heart, mountain pose. And bend your knees, lift your arms. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, big breath in. Exhale, step it back to plank, lower into chaturanga. Inhale to find your cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, bend your knee, open up your hips, and then bring it into your chest. We're moving a little quicker this time. Inhale, find your crescent, one breath per movement. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior, big stretch. Exhale, windmill it down. Right leg comes right back up, three-legged dog. And then exhale, set it down. Other side, left leg lifts, bend your knee. And then bring it forward. Good. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Pick up that front foot. Bring it right back behind you. Big breath in. Open up your hip. And set it down. Bend your knees. Look forward. Jump, step, or walk. Find your fold. Halfway lift. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Lift your arms. Come right to chair pose. Exhale, mountain pose. Here we go again, adding on. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, big breath in. Exhale to plank, lower into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift that right leg up, bend your knee, open your hips. Exhale, send the knee to your chest, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And here we add on, straighten that front leg, feel the stretch. You can interlace your fingers all but your pointer and point the right toes up for a deeper stretch. And then to your arms, get ready for triangle. Lean forward, right hand comes down, left arm extends up. Triangle pose. So the goal is not to touch the ground so much here as it is to find that nice long spine. Traditionally, your gaze is up, but you can bring it forward or even look down if that feels better. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Exhale, windmill it down. Bring that right leg back up behind you. Inhale. Maybe this time you flip the dog, bring that foot behind you, or you can just stay in three-legged dog. Stretch your arm forward. And then with control, come back to three-legged dog. Big breath in. And exhale, set it down. Other side, left leg lifts. Inhale, open up your hips. Exhale, knee to chest, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Now we straighten that front leg, feel the stretch. Interlace your fingers all but your pointer. Point the left toes up, feel a big stretch through your side. And then get ready for triangle. Tee your arms. Lean forward, left hand down, right arm up. Long spine, steady breath. Inhale, come back up through warrior two. And exhale, windmill your hands down. Pick up that front foot, bring it right back behind you. Inhale. Either stay here or flip your dog. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then bring that hand forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, jump, step, or walk to fold. Inhale, halfway, long flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, lift your arms. Exhale, mountain pose. Roll your shoulders up. Good. Now step your feet to touch. Big toes touch. Outsides of the feet are parallel. Interlace your fingers all but your pointer and lean to the left. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, lean to the right. Long spine. Inhale, lift back through center. Find lots of length. Do that again. Exhale to the other side. Inhale through center. One more time. Dive to the right. And then inhale through center. Bring your hands through your heart to mountain pose. Jump your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance. Bring your hands to your lower back. Elbows point back. Press your hips down and forward as you lift your heart. Little back bend here. Take a few breaths. And then inhale as you lift yourself up. Exhale, generous bend to your knees as you forward fold. Use your second and third finger to yogi toe grip your big toe. So your fingers are wrapped around your big toe. Crown of your head hangs towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift like you're trying to get your flat back. Exhale, fold deep. Bend at your elbows, point the elbows towards the sides of the room. Crown of your head hangs heavy as you release through your neck. Good, then release your hands and then bring your hands up underneath your feet. You can also grab behind your calves here if that feels better. Otherwise, bring your hands underneath your feet, toes walk up all the way to your wrists. Bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, find that halfway lift. Exhale, fold deep. If you can, if your legs are pretty straight, bring your weight more towards the balls of your feet. So the hips come over your heels. You'll feel that good stretch through the back of your legs. And then release, roll out your wrists, shake it out. Walk your feet a little wider and come down for a yogi squat. Make sure you're pressing into the outer edges of your feet so you're not caving in. Hands are at your heart, maybe even gently sway side to side if that feels good. And then come back to a forward fold and step it back to downward facing dog. Good. Pedal out your feet. And then inhale, lift that right leg up behind you, bend your knee, open up your hip, and then get ready for pigeon pose. That knee comes up towards your right wrist, the foot anywhere towards your left wrist. Make sure both of your hips are facing forward. Use a prop underneath that right hip if that feels good. Lift, find your proud pigeon first. And then as you exhale, start to come forward any amount, maybe to your elbows. Maybe you stay in proud pigeon, or maybe you come all the way down, still practicing keeping your attention on your breath. You can also lay on your back for figure four, just like I'm showing you here, if that feels better. If you feel a lot of pain in your knee in pigeon, then skip it and just take figure four instead. And come back up to your elbows. Bring your left forearm parallel to the top of the mat. Bend your back knee. Reach around with your right hand and grab your foot. Pull the foot towards your body. Ooh, good stretch through your quad here. Good. Bring it down. Tuck your toe. Lift that right leg all the way back to three-legged dog. Bend your knee and then set it back down. Let's do the other side. Left leg lifts, bend your knee, open your hip. And then prepare for your pigeon. Bring the knee up towards your left wrist, opposite foot towards your other wrist. Hips face forward. Find proud pigeon first. Lift and breathe into your open heart space. You can always stay here however long feels good. Whenever you're ready, start to walk it forward, coming to your humble pigeon. Don't force anything. So if I seem like I'm pretty far down, don't feel like you have to go that far down if that doesn't feel good. Just come to where it feels good in your body, and then that's right where you need to breathe. Relax. Calm breath, calm mind, calm body. And come back up to your elbows. Now the right arm, forearm is parallel to the top of the mat. Reach around, grab the back of the foot, pull the foot towards your body. Take a breath. And then release it. Tuck your toes. Lift that left leg right up to three-legged dog. Inhale and exhale. Set it down. Good. Another little stretch here in your down dog. A few breaths. Maybe shaking your head yes and no if that feels good. And then bend your knees, either hop or step it through to sit. And then roll all the way to your back. Draw your knees into your chest. Gently rock from side to side. And then extend your left leg long on the mat. With your left hand, draw that right knee across your body for a big supine twist. Extend your right arm out to the side in a T. You can gaze over your right shoulder if that feels good, or just keep looking up at the ceiling. Just notice where you're still holding tension in your body. See if you can breathe into that tension, and as you exhale, soften, relax a little bit more. Then inhale, come back to center. Hug that knee in and then switch sides. Right leg comes long, left knee comes into your chest, and with your right arm, draw that left knee across your body. Left arm opens up to a T. Nice, keep breathing. And come back to center. Give that knee a squeeze. And then bring your feet to the mat and gently windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And then let's just do one more stretch here. Let your knees fall to the left and pick up the left leg. Place that foot right in the center of the right thigh. Keep the left foot flexed. Hands can be at your sides or up over your head. Breathe into that stretch. And let's switch sides. Now windshield wiper your knees over to the right. Pick up the right foot, place it on the center of the left thigh. Right foot is flexed. Keep breathing. Keep bringing your thoughts and attention back to your breath, back to your practice. Almost done here. And come back to center. Let's just move into a quick Shavasana. Let your legs come long, arms at your sides, palms face up. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. And then just let your breath return to its natural inhale and exhale. Relaxing, finding a stillness here. And start to wiggle toes, wiggle fingers. Bring your hands over your head, feet touch, big long stretch, and then roll onto your side to lift yourself up and find Sukhasana. Good. Bring your hands to your heart center, deep breath in through your nose. Long sigh out through your mouth. Have a wonderful day.